Anna, you're saying gravity might not exist as a fundamental thing in the universe?
I'm saying gravity might not exist as a fundamental thing in the universe.
Wow.
Man, Jana.
Let's keep that between us.
What? Remember when Tesla said, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration? Atoms are not these little small particles. They're little balls of vibrating light. Even Einstein says concerning matter, we've all been wrong. What we've been calling matter is actually energy whose vibration has been lowered to be perceivable to the senses. He says there is no matter. There's only light and sound. Sound is just vibration. Sound can affect matter. Look at this.
So if you take an ultrasonic transducer like this, and you put a surface above it for it to reflect the sound wave off, you can actually create a standing wave pattern in there. And if you take some small pieces of things like pieces of paper or small pieces of styrofoam, you can stick them in there and they actually levitate in the standing wave. Also, instead of a reflector, we could just put a second transducer up top of it, playing the same wave. And if we do that, we get a little bit stronger levitation. Okay, let's see how many we can fit in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look how cool that is. You can even pop them up to the other nodes.
We will definitely get back to that, but check this out. So Einstein's theory of gravity is the bending and warping of space-time, but did you know that there is a measurable downward electrostatic current right here on Earth? And there are studies out there that suggest what we thought was gravity, bending and warping of space-time, is really just the electrostatic force. Multiple studies, might I add. Oh, but what about time dilation? Electrostatic time dilation. What is time dilation? Well, those who believe this believe that the further you get from the strength in the gravitational field, the faster time moves. And that was supposedly measured with atomic clocks that test that fourth dimension, time. But these atomic clocks only measure the vibration or oscillation of cesium atoms. And remember, Einstein himself said there is no such thing as matter, as atoms. It's just vibration and light. The very vibration of cesium is an electromagnetic phenomenon which can only be affected by electromagnetism. The fundamental base of reality is electromagnetic. So in this study, they increased the electrostatic potential around the atomic clock. Remember, these atomic clocks are counting the number of times that a cesium atom would vibrate. So their idea of proving gravity was to take one atomic clock up on an airplane at a high altitude, leave one on the ground, and then test the different amount of vibrations that those atoms did to find a difference. But this study showed an equivalence from the electrostatics on atomic clocks versus the gravity prediction. And in this study, they didn't put this atomic clock in a Faraday cage to shield it from electrostatics, so I'd say the results probably came from electrostatics. Now back to sound. Isn't it so cool that sound can manipulate matter? Everything is light and sound. Now, think of God, our awesome creator. He spoke things into existence. Think about what our vocal cords are, right? It's a machine, a mechanism that creates vibrations, right? Our breath creates vibrations that then come out into sound. And God, the creator of us, our Father, his awesome vocal cords manipulate matter itself. Now think about it. Matter molds and forms to the certain frequencies that are at hand. There's tests done that you take salt and you pour it up on a thing and put some vibration under it, change the frequency, and it takes different shapes and it molds and forms. It already knows there is already an intelligently designed structure that matter forms to certain vibrations. So think about it. Our thoughts have vibrations. Our words have vibrations. Everything that we think and we say has power over matter. So you think about what matters and what doesn't matter. Well, what have you manifested to matter? It might actually mean something. We might actually be able to materialize things with our very words. We're created in his image. Speak life